There's no other way to describe it. This is the law that begins the end of internet freedom in Canada. This is one of 4 bills, proposed bills in a row that bam, 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 4 of them in a row will end internet freedom in Canada. Internet freedom has been under attack for a long time. C11 puts the internet under the control of the TV Commission, the CRTC, which is a fossil. It's obsolete. It was decades ago when there was limited bandwidth on the radio and you had to apply to the government. Can I have this? If I'm on 990, does that interfere with that other radio station? There used to be a limited bandwidth issue. That's what the CRTC was about. Apportioning who's on the radio, limited number of channels on TV, cable companies, who's on what cable. That is not relevant in 2023. 2023, you don't need to be on radio or TV. Those are sort of old. It's like a rotary phone as opposed to a cell phone. No one uses it. But Trudeau wants to take that old regulator called the CRTC, the Canadian, you're not even going to believe what CRTC stands for. Do you know what it stands for?
It's the Canadian Radio and Telecommunications Commission.
Yeah, Canadian Radio Television. Could you put crtc.gc.ca, put the homepage up? People won't even believe what the full name of this regulator is. It's so archaic. The words don't even make sense. It's from, it's like moving pictures, like the silver screen. Look at that. Canadian Radio Television and Telecommunications Commission. What even is a radio television? So there's a lot of legalese here, but I promise I'll make it easy to understand. So you see at the top, it says conditions, and then there's all these conditions, A, B, C, D, E, F. So I'm going to read the top there, and then I'm going to read part E, and you're going to see what I'm worried about. So the commission, that's the CRTC, that's the government bureaucracy. When they say the commission, that's who they're talking about, the CRTC. So let me just read this and I'll walk through it. The commission may, in furtherance of its objects, make orders imposing conditions on the carrying on of broadcasting undertakings. That's what they call Twitter, YouTube, Google. They call those broadcasters now. See, this is what's so weird. This is the Frankenstein nature of it. Twitter, YouTube, Google, Facebook are not broadcasters.
No.
That's why they've never been regulated along with the talkies. But C11 now says, oh, no, you are now a broadcaster.
Yeah.
Okay? So let me read that again. The commission, that's the bureaucracy, may, in furtherance of its objects, make orders imposing conditions on the carrying on of broadcasting undertakings that the commission considers appropriate for the implementation of the broadcasting policy set out in subsection 3.1, including conditions respecting, and then there's a list. So I haven't even I'm just explain the preamble there. These are things that the government can do to YouTube, to Twitter, to Google. And then there's a big list of them, and I want to jump to number E. So I'm 9.11E, very legalistic, but that's what laws are like. Let's read it, okay? So the government can regulate, they can make orders against Twitter, YouTube, Google, Facebook to do what? To do E. Respecting the presentation of programs and programming services, that means our videos, your tweets, your Facebook posts, for selection by the public, including the showcasing and discoverability of Canadian programs and programming services, such as original French language programs. They throw the word French language programs in there, but that's just an example. So let me read this again. The government can make any order respecting the presentation of programs and programming services for selection by the public. That means the algorithm. That means search results. That means the watch next, the for you. On every social media app, it sort of gets to know what you like, and it tries to think, well, what would this guy like? He's watching lots of, car wash videos. Let's give him more car wash videos. That's the algorithm does that. In this law, they call that discoverability, the presentation of programs and programming services for selection by the public.
Right.
That's the For You page. That's the algorithm. That's the selection. That's what's boosted. That will be regulated including the showcasing and discoverability of Canadian programs and programming services. Let me translate what this means in real life.
Okay.
This means that Justin Trudeau and his hand-picked censors can order YouTube, Google, Facebook to alter what is shown to the public. YouTube, Google, Facebook already do that. They already have political bias, by the way. They downrank us already, by the way.
True.
But what I just read to you, incontrovertibly, in fact, they don't deny it. They don't deny it. This gives them the power to say, well, Rebel News is not a qualified Canadian journalism organization. We don't think we say they're disinformation, and they're not a part of a healthy news diet from the CBC. And if you want diversity, well, you can have your CTV and Global. If you want even more diversity, well, you got your Toronto Star. Well, there's a lot of choices. There's 5 choices right there. All of them are on the government dime. All of them receive the Trudeau bailout. What this does is it gives the CRTC the power to regulate Facebook, Google, YouTube, Twitter, etc., to alter their algorithms. So when people try to discover, that's the word, discoverability, when YouTube, Google, Facebook, etc., want to showcase or present, those are the words, the government can get involved in that and boost their friends and de-boost their enemies. And who the hell do you think their friends and enemies are? They will boost the CBC and all the other compliant media, the government media, the regime media, the media, political industrial complex. They will boost them and they will de-boost us. And that is why, my friends, if you care about knowing what the world is like as opposed to knowing only what Trudeau says you can know what the world is like, I need you to go to our petition now, stopthecensorship.ca. And yes, I want you to sign the petition. Now you might say, what's the point? What's the point? I mean, this thing's passing.
Yeah.
We're going to take it to court. And you know we will. We are currently suing Justin Trudeau in 7 different legal actions, including one when his bodyguards beat you up. That was a dark day at Rebel News, and we're going to fight back and we're going to get you justice. So help me God.
Thank you, Ezra.
And we are going to challenge C11 because you know what it means. Do you think they're going to de-boost the CBC? Do you think they're going to say to Google, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, you can't show the... Of course, that's government propaganda. They're going to boost it. You're going to type in Rebel News, and soon the only thing you'll be allowed to see is, if anything about Rebel News, it'll be all the criticisms of Rebel News.
Right.
You'll be able to see all the criticisms, sort of like a highlight reel of maybe our worst moments or whatever. You won't be able to find things. You'll see attacks on us, or if you find us at all. And I just literally showed you in the law where that is.
That's a clip from something we call Rebel News Daily. It's our daily live stream hosted by my friend David Menzies, but the show also includes a rotating cast of hosts and special guests, including me. It's a great way for us to talk about the news of the day as the news is happening in an unscripted fashion, and it's an awesome way for you to interact with us as well. We stream every weekday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain, wherever you find Rebel News. See you there.